Audio Jungle.
Greetings and welcome, ladies and gents. I'm Super Gamer, and today on the Super Gamer, I am going to do something that I have never done before. I am going to review a fan game. More specifically, I'm going to review another Metroid 2 remake created by Milton Guasti. This game, obviously, is a remake of Metroid 2 Return to Samus for the original Game Boy. Now, I've never played the original game in my life. Heck, I've never played a Metroid game, period. So, as someone who is new to the series, what will I think? Let's find out. This is another Metroid 2 remake. This game takes place after Metroid 1, when Metroids are spreading fear all across the universe. So it's up to Samus Aran to travel to Metroid's home planet SR388 and exterminate every last one of the Metroids. Now, I haven't played Metroid 1, so I would have no idea what happened in that game. But to be honest, I don't think you really need to play the first game in order to enjoy the second one. This is hands down one of the most atmospheric games I have played in a while. When you're playing, you always have this feeling that you have no idea what's on this planet, and all you do know is that they need to be killed. And part of that atmosphere comes from the soundtrack. Granted, this is not the original soundtrack, but considering this was released in 2016 and Metroid 2 was released in 1992, I don't think I have to listen to the original soundtrack to know that the remake is better. Lastly, the graphics look fantastic. They look like a mixture of Super Metroid and Metroid Fusion, which is what the creator was going for, so give him props for these graphics. The gameplay is what would be referred to these days as Metroidvania. In other words, you travel in a big map with many pathways to follow and secrets to be discovered. You got your basic moves, jumping, shooting, and rolling around in the ball. However, you can also unlock many different power-ups to make yourself stronger, like being able to shoot multiple projectiles at once with the Wave Beam and Speezer Beam. You can also unlock special abilities, like being able to jump when you're in a morph ball, jump really high, grab ledges, shoot a charge shot, roll up walls, and space jump non-stop to reach higher areas. There are also many missile containers and health containers to increase your amount of missiles and health. Just from exploring alone, you can find a lot of upgrades for your journey. And trust me, you're going to want to do that, because if you want to have a good time, you're going to need all the power-ups you could get. Why? Because played under certain circumstances, this game can either be really easy or really hard. The bosses, like the game itself, can either be cave walks or teeth-grindingly frustrating. Beyond that, there are two kinds of bosses. First, there's the bosses to get an upgrade, in which case they are very fun and challenging. Then there's the Metroids, which will be very easy early on, but as they start to evolve into more dangerous creatures, they get much harder. And that was another Metroid 2 remake, and overall, this is, hands down, the best fan game I have ever played in my entire life. No contest. For that reason alone, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. However, it's not just great because it's a great remake, it's also a very fun game in general, and yes, it really makes me want to try out the other Metroid games. And yes, I will review those games as well. And now it's time to acknowledge the elephant in the room. Shortly after this game's released, it was taken down by Nintendo on copyright grounds. Now, I completely understand that Nintendo has full legal rights to do this, but here's what bothers me. Mr. Guasti has been working on this fan recreation for 10 years. Nintendo has had plenty of time to shut it down when they still could, but only now when it's released do they suddenly care about this franchise again. Sure, this was before Metroid Samus Returns and Metroid Prime 4 were announced, but it just feels wrong for Nintendo to do this. Thankfully, you can still find this game roaming around on the internet somewhere, because once something is on the internet, it's there forever, whether Nintendo likes it or not. If you can find a safe copy of this game, I highly recommend checking this game out. It's free too, so there's really no stopping you. Until then, I'm the Super Gamer, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!